Hi Ratnesh, how are you?
Hello, sir. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good too. Okay, so guys, this interview is all about Ratnesh experience. Okay, currently he's an aerospace engineer with the Infosys. So, is this video especially for the aviation or the aviation enthusiast and the students or the professionals who want to get into aviation field? Maybe they are working in mechanical or any another domain, right? Or whatever domain they are working, but their dream, like they want to get into the aerospace domain. So, we'll walk through his life. Okay, what all things he's been through, and with this video. Maybe you can just copy his footpath and get into the aerospace domain. So we'll not discuss more into client thing, who's the client, like, okay, but he'll definitely dive us into his professional experience of what he currently doing, and from where he did his masters, bachelors, or from what kind of background he belongs, or maybe kind of dream, or he have aspirations, right? So this video all about it. So let's get dive into it. So Ratnesh, please introduce yourself a little bit so we can move forward with the interview, please.
Yes. Sir, I belong to Chhatarpur city of Madhya Pradesh. I've done my graduation, my UG from LNCT Bhopal with mechanical engineering, and in 2017 I completed my UG, and then I prepared for gate examination, and then I started my MTech with computer-aided design and manufacturing in 2019 with Triple IT DM Jabalpur, and I completed it in 2021. So in 2021, 22, I started working with Infosys, and in the aviation department, I have completed almost 1 year.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, so it's pretty much my educational side, and uh, yeah,
Or like why you choose that field mechanical? Because like I think you joined in 2013, right?
yes,
Yes.
yes, sir,
So because that was a time when the mechanical, the thing was declining. People are more focusing on
yes,
the CS and the domain like IT, and also why you chose
yes.
this particular mechanical field? Like you was so inspirational by seeing the aircraft, aeroplanes, or the cars. Like what was your inspiration behind choosing this mechanical branch?
So, sir, when I was doing my schooling, at that time, I was too much inclined into the aviation side. The basic thing is that I used to watch these aeroplanes and all. I used to read about the aerospace engineering. One of the reason was that I was too much inclined about the knowledge of the planetary system, the universal system, and all. So from that, I've like somehow I came to know like I was getting inclined towards the mechanical engineering. Firstly, like it doesn't start with the aviation, especially in the
Okay.
initial time. I was too much into the cars and bikes and the motors and all. I used to gain the knowledge through the service centers about how the engine was,
Oh,
what are the parts of the like bikes and all,
cars. Okay.
motorcycles. Yes. So I was trying to gain as much knowledge as I can. Then I went to Kota for the preparation of JE exam, and from there, uh, I started working on the things which were a part of the mechanical system. So from there, I thought that it will be good for me to get into the mechanical engineering thing. And once I came to the mechanical engineering, I completed my UG. And then when I was preparing for the gate examination, my first
Okay. Okay.
target,
Ratnesh,
yes,
like after
yes,
like with your 12th, you prepared for JE also. You went to NITs, IITs,
yes,
do you, for your graduation level.
yes,
So like you went to Kota for the coaching over there.
yes, sir.
Yeah, like so, like that's how he let down you. Like you already have in your mind that you want to pursue mechanical engineering, like otherwise IT or something or
No,
whatever you get, you
it
jump
was
into.
not particular. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
when I started doing the coaching for JEE, it was not actually from my side. My parents were more into that. That yeah, you should go get into some IIT or NIT or
Okay.
some good college. So it was from their side that I should become an engineer. Like most of the
Yeah.
Indian parents, they do that.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
So
right.
yeah, so at that time really don't like I didn't have much idea on where should I go. I have no I didn't have
Correct.
any career guidance.
Hmm.
Like these days, people get a lot of resources and a lot of guidance from their seniors. They have a lot of ways to communicate to people, like LinkedIn and all. They can connect to a lot of people and get some guidance. But like I was just I started doing the coaching, and from there was a thing that yes, I can get into the engineering. From then I started to know what exactly engineering is. So yes, I was pretty sure that I want to be an engineer after 12, after my 11th. But that mechanical engineering part, that was somewhere inside me from the very beginning. Like
Okay,
from I think
so
seventh or eighth class, I worked on a project. Like it was a small project, and it was like it included part of mechanical engineering system. So like spring and all, we developed a system in eighth class in my school time. So from there, yeah, the mechanical part was inside me, but I was not very sure about the engineering. So it was, I can say that it was forced by my father.
okay, actually, Ratnesh, that was a time like, when everyone have that kind of thought in their mind. घर वाले बोल रहे हैं, okay, go for NEET
Yes,
or like engineering, and engineering भी करना है, so premium institute से ही करना है. If they do, some people
yes.
don't know, they'll just push, just do it engineering. And mechanical engineering till
Hmm.
2011 or 10 was like quite evergreen branch. Still, it is an evergreen, but like
Yes,
pay and all those things were not as equal
that
to
was
like
one of the
computer,
reason, of course.
yeah, CS and information science and all. Okay, so
Yes,
have you made through the JE or not? Like you didn't clear it? Like the college which you got for the graduation is through JE or uh, like
yes, it
any
was through
like
JE exam.
okay, that you go through the like you clear the JE, then you got what is the college name like you get through? Like,
It was Lakshmi Narayan College of Technology, Bhopal.
so, so it was a government college or what?
No, it was a private college.
Okay, so with that particular rank you made it through like engineering.
Yes,
Okay.
but it was it is one of the best engineering college in Bhopal, or even you can say in MP also. For private, most of the people will prefer going to LNCT.
Okay. So Ratnesh, what was your BTech project? What you did, like what you designed? What kind of
Okay,
project?
so there were two projects that I worked on.
Okay.
The minor project actually was we made a quad bike or an off-road bike, an
Oh,
ATV. So we participated in quad talk. It was from ISNI, in Indian Society of
yes,
National
competition network.
Engineers. Yes. So we participated in that, and we got the second rank. And in the
Oh,
acceleration, we got the first prize. And so that was actually the minor project. And in the major project, we made a system which was a paper cutting machine, and we used the Geneva mechanism for it. And actually, when I was preparing for the gate examination, I got to know about the Geneva mechanism, and then I implemented it into my system. So we developed that paper cutting machine, and unfortunately, we couldn't implement it to the industrial level.
level. Okay.
But it was, yes, but that's what we did.
Great. Thank you so much, Ratnesh, for that. And what inspires you to write? Like you wrote GATE, right? For getting into Premium Institute.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Like why you went for approach the GATE when you're good in mechanical? Like you feel like why you move to the GATE? Like salary thing because I know after graduation it's very difficult, for mechanical to have a good package like
Yes, sir.
CS and IT. So like
Yes, sir.
it was your thing like which you feeling into the track. Like what was that?
So, sir, I was when I was in pre-final year of my BTech. I was placed with a company called Asahi Glasses. But the main purpose of doing the coaching, preparing for GATE examination was in most of the colleges when we are doing the undergraduation, they'll teach us the theory. They'll teach us a very basic knowledge,
Okay.
very basic knowledge of the field, but the practical knowledge is missing everywhere. So
Okay.
when I started first I started preparing by myself. I was doing the preparation for this GATE exam. I'll get to know a lot about the practical understanding of my field. So that forced me for that. So that's one of the reason I prepared for gate exam. And secondly, like NTPC was one of my working with NTPC was one of my dream job. So that was the another reason I started preparing for gate exam.
Okay, okay. And what about that particular thing? Like you told that about the aviation, not aviation part. Like once you're done with your graduation, like the what was the salary thing which you're getting there? Like if you can disclose some range or something. So like 5 LP you're getting. I think it's somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. So somewhere you can say 40 or something. You get 38, 40 you're getting, right?
Yes, approximately yes. But it was
Yes.
a really nice company. My colleagues who were placed in that one, currently they are working. One of them is working at Singapore, and one
Okay.
of them is at USA, California. So
Okay. What?
actually, AIS glasses. In most of the windshield, they manufacture most of the windshields of the cars and all.
Okay.
So in India, if like I think around 80% of the cars, their windshield is manufacturing from the Asahi glasses.
Okay, great, great. So that is like
It
it was a
is a
good
pretty
company
big
for mechanical
company,
engineering.
but
But actually, I'll
yes,
tell you, you got a very good package in being a mechanical engineer. If you are, starting of 5 lakh LP is very difficult for engineers to get, especially
uh,
mechanicals and private
yes,
institute,
sir.
right? Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
like, from where did your masters? Like, if you can let us know your gate score range, so the people will be like more assured they can have the good package in future. If you can let us know.
Okay, so sir, I got my rank was around 10,000, which was
Okay.
not quite good, but I was able to get a good college, which was Indian Institute of Information Technology and Science, Information Technology Design and Manufacturing, Jabalpur.
Okay, that's a good college actually.
So yes, since like I was, as I told you that I was working on this quad bike. So
Mhm.
at that time, I started working on some of the design softwares like CATIA and ANSYS. So from there, I had some idea of the designing part. So when I had to opt for branches between some colleges. One of the college I was getting was NIT Tirchi in the second counseling, but I was getting the welding department. But I
Okay.
was
Yeah.
more inclined to the design and manufacturing part. So and more into this analysis and design. Like since I used to design a lot of things. I designed a car, an aeroplane, using the CATIA software itself. So I was more into like when I had to choose between the welding and manufacturing thing, I thought that it will be good for me that if I go to design and one of the thing was that I was guided by one of my senior. So he told me that it is a really good college. I can get some really good resources for my research purpose also.
Yeah, they have a good equipment
So
actually. So, like, what do you think? Like, you can
yes,
suggest the people maybe have some low score or somewhere like they were like getting some very specific branch in top institute like NIT Tirchi, Warangal, Suratkal, and they can refer this branch with this specialization specially. Whether this specialization can assure them a good future in mechanical. What do you think about it? What is your opinion on that?
yes, pretty sure. I think so. If you're just into the manufacturing field, the one of the best thing when I was doing my MTech
Mm-hmm.
was that it was not it just didn't include the mechanical part. It included this like my MTech project. It was on the AI. It included AI and ML part also.
Okay.
So yes, so parallelly to the mechanical field, I was also able to learn some of the knowledge on the coding part. So and especially the AI is the future. So I was able to get a lot really good knowledge and very help with from my seniors so that I can implement that automation part to my mechanical part.
So like Python also was compulsory in your course, like you're learning Python. I think MATLAB like
It
uses
was
Python
not
obviously.
compulsory, but in the project that I was
Mandatory.
working, it was actually the prediction of surface roughness in the incremental sheet forming using various artificial intelligence techniques.
Oh.
So there is a incremental sheet forming.
Mhm.
Various parts of the aeroplanes also now these days they are manufactured using that incremental sheet forming process. So we wanted to predict the surface roughness which we were getting for different parts. So for that we developed a tool which could give us the proper input parameters to get a required surface roughness. So
Okay.
for that there were a lot of options. We can do that on Python, C, C++, or MATLAB, anything. So some of the part of that we did using the Python, and some like the that parameters part, which parameters basically the parameter selection that we did using the MATLAB.
Okay, Ratnesh, that was great. Like you explained your project, more better way. Okay, that was great. Okay, so now I would like to know that after how's the placement of triple IT Jabalpur? If any aspirant like who got into NITs, IIT, because everyone has some dream in their life, like they want to study in the premier institute if they are from engineering background. Maybe some people not able to get
Yes.
through like in bachelor's, right? They try to get into masters. The
Yes.
people who get through the masters, they try to get into PhD, right? Everyone want to have the
Yes.
tag and the learning experience because we heard the package, na 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 15, 20, 8, 9. And if you see the mechanical person getting this package above 10, it's kind of impossible. I'm telling you, graduate people also, most of the NITs won't get that package more than 8 or 9.
That's true.
That's a bar. But now that things are
Mm.
changing. Okay, so I want to know like
Correct.
how's the placement stats? Like how many people placed in the core domain from your college, triple eligible?
Okay, so speaking about my batch,
Okay,
uh, I'm not sure that my colleagues were placed exactly in the core mechanical part. I think me and one of my friend, only two people were there who were placed in the core field. But after that, in the first of 2022, which were my juniors, around 8 out of 20 of my juniors, they were placed in the core field. So yes, the placements are getting better day by day, and the companies, the packages they are getting, it is also getting pretty much better.
so what is the
So I'll
package they are getting usually like the people who placed in the last time
uh,
and this time
an average
average
packet
package?
of, yeah, it is around 6 to 7.
Okay, like masters people also getting 6, 7 is like you can start with the 6 lakhs per annum. That's what the starting for the
Yes,
core people in mechanical, right? And I'm pretty sure the
yes,
Infosys is have a more range. Okay, so please let us
yes,
know that how you get to know about Infosys and how you prepared for that particular exam. Whether you someone told you about that, how you have to prepare. Like how what was
yes,
your strategy to cracking that exam and made it through? Like Infosys. That is service based company definitely, but it was a
yes.
domain of aerospace. So please let us know about that.
Okay, so actually after my MTech, I started working as a data analyst in a company which is Australian based. So I was working there, and I worked there for 1 month, and then we got to know that
Mhm.
Infosys came, and it came for the mechanical engineering.
So like the question was like we're asking about your journey, like how you made it through Infosys, like any strategies you played, like
Okay, yes.
what was your thing?
So
Yeah.
we were told that there, yes, sir. So we were told that there will be two written exams and
Okay.
two interviews,
Hmm.
followed by two technical exams, two technical interviews, and one HR interview. So that was the process that we were told we'll be
Can,
going through.
can you
So
repeat it once more? It was some network glitch. Yeah. So
okay,
what was that?
so
How you
there
been
were,
through? Yes. Yeah.
yes, we were told that there will be two written examinations. One will be
Okay.
technical and one will be technical, and
Okay.
they were followed by two technical interviews and one HR interview.
Total five
So
rounds.
I like in that technical.
A total five rounds were there, right?
Sorry, sir.
5 rounds were there, right?
Yes, total of five rounds. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So I started preparing for the non-technical interview, and I knew that since Infosys is there, so there will be some part of the coding. So I was pretty good at the aptitude and reasoning part. So I worked for the this coding part for some time, and as I told you that I have worked on Python when on my project, so it was pretty easy for me to clear that round.
Okay, they asked
And
the coding questions
when
also.
it came,
They they, they asked the coding questions
yes,
also.
I
Okay.
think yes, I think five questions were from the coding part,
Okay.
but they were quite easy. They were really basic questions. Like if you have basic knowledge of coding, you can clear it easily.
Okay. So what are the written exam aptitude, like technical, non-technical written exams for the two like two type two?
So this was exam included the apti reasoning and the coding part and English part.
Please start. Yeah. How many stages it is there? Like five stages you told. First two were like
Yes.
what they were?
First two were written examinations.
Okay,
Second,
technical and
the next,
non-technical written exam.
yes.
Written technical,
First was
non-technical.
non-technical. Second
Okay.
was technical. The third round was technical interview. Again, the fourth round was also the technical interview, and the fifth round was the HR interview.
Okay. So like what kind of question
Yes.
like they asked in that? Please, if you can walk through us.
So
Walk
in
through.
the first round, we were told like they gave an idea that what exactly will be asked. So it was the aptitude. So out of these five rounds, which consist of two two written exams, the first one was the non-technical written exam, which included aptitude, reasoning, and the coding part. The second examination was the written one, which included the technical part,
Mm-hmm.
and it was basically from the mechanical engineering only,
Okay.
and it was followed by two technical interview rounds, and the last round was the HR interview.
So what kind of
So
technical questions they have asked you? Like what technical question they ask you in the interview?
yes, so that the preparation that I did for the gate examination, it helped me
Mm-hmm.
a lot with clearing those, like clearing each and everything. So
Okay.
in like I prepared for the gate exam, I prepared the aptitude, reasoning, English, and everything. So it helped me with the first round, which was non technical. The second round, they basically asked the strength of material. They mainly focused on the strength of material and fluid dynamics and the thermodynamics. So that also I had that knowledge when I was preparing for the gate exam. In the interview rounds also, they first went through my project, what I did on my project, what were the key features of my project, how can I implement it to the larger level. And then most of the part was from the heat and mass transfer and the fluid dynamics, because in the aviation those are the major things that we need
Correct.
to
Have a knowledge of those subjects, right?
yeah, so and also they were not too much into the theoretical things. Most of the questions that were from that I was asked, they were the application part of the heat and mass transfer and the fluid dynamics.
If you
So
remember some
in
questions,
the
like you can let us know what kind of questions they ask. Any question example, if you can recall it.
Okay, so they asked me about the radiation, different types of radiation, and one of the question that I could remember was the heat transfer. Actually, they asked me the formula for heat transfer, but it was around 3 years since I learned it, so I was not exactly able to. I was too much confused about that. But they just asked me that if you are sitting on a room, you have an AC. Okay, so what exactly are the parameters that will be affecting the the heat flow in the surrounding? So there will be mass, there will be the temperature difference. Okay, and there will be yes. So basically, those are the only parameters: the mass of the air, the velocity of the air. So we can consider that as a mass flow rate and the temperature difference, and there will be a constant. So they were very
Like that,
satisfied
you
with
okay with whatever answer you gave. Okay. Any other questions
yeah.
you able to recall it?
So one was from the radiation. What are the
Okay.
different types of radiation? Some of the theory questions, and they asked me some questions on fluid dynamics, like the properties of the fluid and
Hmm.
different types of fluid, and how they asked me how yes, how the different forces affect the movement of an aeroplane.
Okay, okay.
Like the
Forces,
drag force and all.
drag,
Yes.
lift, and weight, right?
So
Okay.
they asked me about the drag force and the
Some basics of
various like the turbulent and
air.
the laminar flow. They were
Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay. Turbulent,
they were
laminar
mainly
flow, some
focusing upon.
fluids and all, right? How it works, steady flow, unsteady flow,
Yes, yes,
turbulent,
and
laminar,
also I
then also.
did during my BTech. Yes, sir. So, sir, during my BTech, I did my internship from the BHEL. Okay, so
Correct.
in that I learned a lot about about the manufacturing process of the turbines. So they asked me some of the questions from there also, like about the
Okay,
turbine blades. Like they knew that I don't know, like I cannot exactly remember the formulas.
exactly.
So they wanted to know if I can tell them what parameters are there which is affecting any output parameter.
Okay, okay.
So
Compressor, turbine,
yes,
diffusers, and all those things, right? What is exit
yes,
flow
yes,
and
yes.
centrifugal turbine and all,
Yes,
compressor turbine.
about different blades and all.
Okay, 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 fine. That's great. Okay,
Mm.
Ratnesh, now please let us know what is your work profile in Infosys? Like what kind of like specialized, part of aircraft or engine you work, right? What kind of tools you use it for, for like what kind of profile you have, what objective, like what software tools you use. So the aspirants can,
Okay.
prepare those tools well in advance before getting to aerospace domain, right?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So, sir, I'm working here as an engineering analyst.
Okay,
So the thing is that since it's the service based, so what we get to know about is the actually the part of the process that we need to work upon. We are
okay,
given some particular tasks, and they are very small tasks. And combining all of them, we get the particular result. So
okay,
currently, I'm working on some of the coding part, which includes the Excel VBA and some of the Python part. And apart from that, I've been supporting my colleagues with the designing and the analysis part. So for that, we are working. The tools that we use are CS03 and the NX Open, and
okay.
that's all. Like since it's been just 1 year for me, so I'm still learning the things, and that is most of the part that I did till now.
Okay, so like what part of you work on engines or whole aircraft? Engines only you work, right? What part of
Yes, we
engine
are
you work?
working for the turbo.
Turbine or turbo machinery? Okay,
Yes, our profile is more into the turbo machinery part. So we are more or less focused on the engines and the engine, some the parts of the engines, their design, their analysis, and
hmm,
their automation. Like
okay,
if the manufacturing part includes some of the they require some of the automation for any of the tool, then we'll help them with that. And if they need some design of any of the part that is to be manufactured, so we mostly work on that one.
okay. Design and analysis part also. So like you kind of
Yes,
providing service like many companies like Tech Mahindra do, Infosys, and
yes,
I
yes,
think
correct.
Tata also do the same thing, right? And signed it with all those things.
Yes.
So these are the companies which provides the service to the giants like Airbus, Boeing, GE Aviation, Pratt&
Mm,
Whitney, and XYZ. A
yes,
lot of companies are there where product based
yes.
product manufacturing, right?
Mm,
So I think you work for the one of the client. Will not disclose the client name. Okay, just keep it confidential. And
yes.
I don't know what is your,
Mm.
I think working culture of Infosys is good or like how it is.
Yes, it is pretty good. Like the work-life balance, it's really good. We get a lot of time to improve ourselves. We can explore a lot of opportunity inside Infosys itself. Uh, they really help us to get into that project in which we are interested in. So yes, the working environment and everything, the colleagues and the team support, everything is really good.
Okay, great. So Ratnesh, yeah,
And
hello.
the main thing is that if anyone is keen to learn about the things, then the we get a lot of resources through which we can learn about the particular things. Yes, the learning and the developing, it is really good in the company.
Okay, so guys, this whole interview with Ratnesh, we planned. There's a reason for that. Like you have in your mind, okay, I'm not, I pursue my mechanical. I want to do aerospace. Then what is the way? There's a after graduation also you can get to top companies, but directly those companies won't hire. Like Boeing, Airbus. If you're not from top colleges, get into these, Boeing, Airbus, GE Aviation, Pratt and Whitney, Rolls Royce. These companies will not hire you directly. So they have some clients. Like clients means they have some, there are some service-based companies in India and any other countries. So what they provide some service to these top tier, like top tier company, like in especially those are into aviation. They provide some services, some design or analysis part, right, or the manufacturing. But there's a lot of things in aircraft itself is a very big, giant thing. So these are the companies which provide the service to these companies. So these top companies will not hire you directly. These companies will give their business to these small companies, and these companies work. So these companies need some engineers, so they look for those people. It is not necessary you can directly need to go to triple ITs and IITs or IITs to go it. But if you want to enter directly to those companies, number one, otherwise you should have good connections. I think those things can get over LinkedIn. Okay, and the secondly thing, you should get into IIT, like IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, where those companies directly come for hiring with a good huge package, right, in technical stuff. But like I'm pretty sure, like Ratnesh, the package is having somewhere 9 to 15. That is a bar. Okay, it can go here and there over time because it depends on budget of the project also. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, that is a package they can accept from 9 to 15, correct? For mechanical.
Yes, around 10 we can expect as a fresher.
Yeah, fraction. So it's a good package if you're a mechanical engineer. To be very honest, that's a very good package for mechanical.
Yes,
You can't expect directly you'll get only 35, 40 like software people. That's very difficult
yes.
for you guys to get directly all those
Hmm.
things, right? So the package which you can get is the range somewhere. 80 package getting, I'm not saying is very good. If you get more, it's fine, international package. But 12 like you getting 11, 12 is fine. There's many companies, right? And if your people are GIT aspirants and you have a mind, okay, no, yaar, IIT nahi mila, I want to get into IIT. If you want to get into IIT, that is your call. Well, if you think, okay, placements ka issue hai, so these are not certain in all places, right? Those things are totally uncertain. So guys, I want to just tell you at the end, right? If you get a chance to go to NIT, IITs, you can just join those colleges. At least you get the tag, and with the tag, you can get a good job also. And if company visits to your college, that's very good. Like as a Ratnesh, the Infosys visit, and they're looking for some people into aerospace, and he find his interest. Okay, I was working in analytics, and I want to get into aerospace, and he's really happy. And from here, if he'll jump, it's very good because getting into job into aerospace aviation very difficult, especially in the core, right?
Yes,
Everyone won't get this opportunity. If you're getting, you're lucky, or maybe you worked hard on something. So they get things in a more positive way. So I'm going to Ratnesh is there. If you need any reference in Infosys, he can help you go through, but you should be worthy of it. It's not like they don't have any knowledge, nothing. He can't refer you, right? Because his
yes,
respect, prestige will be on the stake. I think you're getting my point. What I'm saying, guys. If you really got to aerospace, definitely going to help you guys. And I'm going to attach his LinkedIn profile in the description, and even mine also. If you need any help, support in the aviation domain, you can approach us. Okay. Even currently, I'm also working in aerospace field, but into like jet engines, aerospace manufacturing. I can't disclose much because these things are very confidential. We should keep it. But with those confidentiality or expert compliance, we try to keep it more centric. That at least yes, you have hope. You can get into aerospace domain, right? Try to work in some service-based companies, and then directly after 2 years of experience, Boeing, Airbus hire directly from these people have some expertise. You should have some experience. And having knowledge about those things, nothing wrong. But networking is very important. So guys, please network with Ratnesh and the people like him on LinkedIn. Definitely, LinkedIn is the best tool. Stop using Instagram and other sources to waste your time and silly energy on that things. Okay, Ratnesh, anything you would like to tell people, like any guidance you would like to give how they can land up from your end, like how they need to work hard or something? What is your take on, please?
okay. So first of all, I want to thank you, sir, for letting me a part of this.
Okay.
So that like, because the thing is that most of the students, the only thing they lack is the guidance. They do have the target, they do know what they want to do, but the guidance part is missing somewhere.
Correct.
And so the first thing I want to tell everyone is that it's my personal thing that you should prepare for the gate exam. You should give that gate exam. You should try to score as much as you can, even if you are placed during your undergraduation time itself. It will help you to gain real knowledge about what your field is. Like if you are doing a mechanical engineering, computer, from computer science, electrical, from anywhere, you should give the gate examination. And if you are really interested to learn more about the application part of your field, you should go for the masters, and it will really help you to uh, understand a lot of things and how exactly you need to work in the industries. So, and where I am working, there are some fields which are research based also. So, like, I have many colleagues which have done their PhDs. They are working with me, so it is helping our team and the company to put a lot of things using them. So one of the thing is that you should definitely go for the gate examination. Doesn't matter if you are qualifying it or not, but you should try for it. You should just go for it. And another thing, just keep focused. And whatever you have the target, whatever is your dream, you should definitely just work hard. And mm, that's all. That's the
Absolutely.
only way to get success. You need to work hard.
Okay, great. I think that was a you put very nicely. Okay, so qualifying
Yeah.
gate is see, whatever you study, it will be add on to your knowledge, or it is very, very important. Okay, it's not like that. Okay, graduate, I'm not saying graduate degree is not fine. If you're doing good package, everything is fine. It's your call. But you get to some
Hmm.
premier institute, maybe out of India or India, it will increase your value. You're up being a man.
Yes.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong. You can, have some additional qualifications from NITs, IITs, or some BIT bits, whatever. There's a lot of premier institute I'm talking. Okay, so
Hmm.
take things in a more positive way. Okay, if you want to do design CAD CAM, now the India is also boosting its manufacturing sector. Maybe it's a drone. Drone is also part of aviation and aerospace and all those things. Definitely coming time. There's a lot of companies which are putting their money in that, some startup or something.
Hmm.
So you have a good future. Maybe jet engines related. We have a lot of deal nowadays with France or US.
Correct.
Like so we have a like the manufacturing thing of engines and all those things definitely going to work fast in coming time. So don't run away from the mechanical field. नहीं यार mechanical में कुछ नहीं है. But ChatGPT is killing the software field as of now. Like where they used to employ 10 people, now they're employing 4 people. So like things are going. I'm not
Yes.
talking. Things are changing. So mechanical also have a scope. Okay, so but it should need some automation, coding, and you should also have a knowledge of coding. Python, like MATLAB is required for so
Yes.
MATLAB side, like for Python also we need to work on the MATLAB and all those. There's some languages you should know that for automation,
Yeah.
all those things required. Okay, and for guys, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, and thank you, Ratnesh, for being a part of the
Yeah.
session. Take our
Thank you.
time. Okay, and just please connect with the people who want to connect you on the LinkedIn. Okay, let's grow our
Sure, sir.
network and just focus more. Okay, and CATIA is very,
Sure,
very
sir.
important, guys. I forgot to mention the CATIA is very, very important too. Okay, CATIA,
Yes.
NX, and
Solid
analysis
works.
F, SolidWorks also, like most of the companies uses. If you have those skills, fine. Now no go and need certification and all those things, right? People to go for it. If your certification is fine, but that is not a hiring parameter. You should at least have some
Hmm.
reference to get there. So you need a connections for that.
Yes.
And further is your skills. Like if you have a skill, they'll put you in the on the track. That's fine. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Okay, so please, I told you already, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you, Ratnesh. Take care. Bye bye. Bye.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you. Bye.